Hello and welcome. You're watching Markets Today. I'm Sakshi Batra, and this is where we discuss everything about the stock market opening action. Also, help you understand what is the trend looking like as we begin the new series, the June series. Now, of course, the May series was a muted one. We ended on a higher note, and carrying on from that, we've opened again on a strong footing in today's trading session. Of course, over the global markets, we have seen supportive cues as well, and on the back of that, we've seen a positive start for the Sensex and the Nifty. The Sensex has surged over 450 points right at the opening level. The Nifty is trading above 16,300 mark as well. Now, let's first look at the opening levels and then we will go on to the other further details. So, the Sensex really jumped 450 points or 0.8% higher to open the trade at 54,710. Also, the Nifty moved higher by 140 odd points or 0.868% as well to trade above 16,310 right in the early points as well. The mid and the small cap shares were trading on the strong note, with the mid cap index rising 1%, the small cap index up by 1.15% as well. Talk about the sectors as well. On the National Stock Exchange, out of the 15 sectors that are listed on the National Stock Exchange, 14 of them were trading in the green right in the early session. Sub indexes like Nifty IT, Nifty Auto were outperforming the NSE platform by rising almost 2% and 1% respectively as well. Now, on the stock specific front, you had the names like Tech Mahindra as the top gainer on the index, rising 3% odd and seeing levels of 1111. Infosys, HCL Tech, Wipro, all of those IT names really up in the green. IndusInd Bank supporting among the top gainers too. On the BSE index, also you had the similar names. Apart from this, you also had HDFC, Bajaj Finserv, Bajaj Finance, Ultratech Cement, and L&T also up in the green. In contrast, you had the names like Asian Paints, NTPC, Power Grid, Nestle, Dr. Reddy's, and ITC trading in the red. Remember, FMCG was also slightly subdued yesterday. It's carrying on into that subdued momentum even today. The power index has been very, very volatile. NTPC and Power Grid have been declining for many sessions in the past too. And if you see Nestle and ITC from the FMCG basket are declining, Dr. Reddy's has slipped into the red as well. So those are the kind of action points that you're seeing right in the early trading action. Of course, Asian stocks have extended overnight gains from US markets. Investors to convert that US Federal Reserve minutes show a pause in interest rate hikes is on the cards later this year as well. So that's something that has aided the sentiment right from yesterday, in the markets right now. In the domestic markets, which are the stocks that you need to focus on today? On the upside, Hindalco could be a stock that you should keep a watch on, because earnings are above the estimates. Debt has reduced to below 40,000 odd crore rupees, so that's a positive. Torrent Pharma, the brokerage houses were positive yesterday too. It is now going to acquire 4 brands from Dr. Reddy's. That's another stock that's going to be in focus. Cummins India is going to be in focus on the back of Q4 earnings. The revenue is up 20%, margin at 13.8% versus on a year-on-year basis 13.5%. Bharat Dynamics, again, good earnings right there. Revenue up 16%, EBITDA up 17% as well, and margins flat. Also, HCG, that's another stock that you should focus on the back of earnings. So you have revenue up 23% and margins at 17.2% for this one. West Coast Paper, another stock that you should keep an eye out on. This must be in the green. Revenue up 14%, EBITDA up 42% on a year-on-year basis. All Cargo Logistics, another stock that you should keep in focus on the back of earnings for Q4. Revenue has risen 73% for the company on a year-on-year basis. Margins at 7.5%, a jump from 5.8% as well. But you do have some more stocks on the downside as well. Z Entertainment is in focus today. The margins have declined by 20.9% for this one versus 27.5%. Revenue is down 1%. So poor earnings coming there. Keep an eye out on this one. Apart from this, you have Sun Pharma. The Taro Q4 sales are down, which is a subsidiary of Sun Pharma. So you could see some pressure there. Motherson Sumi, EBITDA is down 27%, margin at 7.6%. You could see some decline coming in. Muthoot Finance, the numbers are below the expectations too. Piramal Enterprises, the provisions at 817 odd crore rupees and a write back of 6 crore rupees, on a quarter-on-quarter basis. The NIM has come in at 3.2% too. Apart from this, Berger Paints, you remember that paint stocks have been seeing some kind of pressure over the last few trading sessions. And Berger Paints, the results have been coming slightly subdued below the expectations as the competition has risen too. NMDC, if you see, the EBITDA has come in at 2683 crore rupees as well. So that stock could also see some pressure. Prestige Estates, the EBITDA is down 7%. And JB Chemicals, the revenue was up 18%, but the margins at 20%. So they have declined. So that definitely some pressure coming in onto that one as well. Now, what are the experts really talking about? What do they believe that the markets will be poised as we move forward from here on too? Now, as we move forward, most of the experts do believe that slight volatility cannot be ruled out, because right now we've not come out of that tight range that the markets have been trading in the last few trading sessions too. So do keep that in mind, that the volatile move may continue going forward from here too. But experts have been saying that right now the momentum areas are banks and also some auto stocks as well. So you should be really picking and choosing these stocks to add on to your portfolio for the medium to long term as of now. With that, I wrap up right here, but we'll keep you posted with everything that is buzzing on these streets. So do stay tuned on the Business Today TV.